Now we move into the B main. Rocco Salzani in the number 16 Destiny Racing car will start first. Ryan Bachelot in the number 1 Peninsula car will start second. His teammate Nico Thomas in the number 2 starts third. Heiner Neuer in the Planet Gene Rally, number 18, starts fourth. Brandon Odor in the Herbal Productions 14 starts fifth. And Stuart Townsend in the Orange Racing Team Austria, number 99, will start in the 6th position. 5 kilometers the distance. And we are ready to go racing. In 3, 2, 1, we are racing. Oh, a little bit of trouble for Rocco Salzani after the first turn there. Bachelot takes the lead, but Salzani does a crossover move. But Bachelot takes the lead again. And now Townsend to the inside of Salzani. And it's Nico Thomas is right behind them. He's going to get into it with Townsend. He's going to get by on the inside in the hairpin. Now it looks like Heiner Neuer is going to get a piece of the action as well. Townsend pressuring Nico Thomas there. He's not going to get to the inside, but Heiner Neuer is going to go to the inside off of the final turn on Townsend. Move Neuer to 4th. Now he's going to try Thomas through the turn section after the hairpin. He's not quite going to get that pass done. It's Bachelot in first, Salzani second, and then there's a battle for the 3rd spot. But the 3rd position is irrelevant if they can't catch up. Heiner Neuer to the inside of Thomas. He takes the 3rd spot, and he's going to be able to defend it through the turns. Move up Heiner Neuer to the 3rd position. But Nico Thomas is going to battle back to the inside once again. He's going to try to get him through the first turn. He's not going to get there. Now in the hairpin, Nico Thomas. Move Thomas to 3rd. But Neuer battles back and move him back to the 3rd position. Stuart Townsend now to the inside of Nico Thomas. He's going to take away the 4th spot through the final turn. And it looks like Salzani is starting to move up on Bachelot up front as well. Thomas and Townsend getting together before the hairpin. Salzani is on Bachelot's bumper. 4 laps to go. Can he get by and get 1 spot better? He's going to go to the inside through the first turn. He takes the lead, but Bachelot battles back to the inside through the hairpin. He's not going to be able to complete that pass, though. Gives Salzani the lead, and he starts to pull away. As we look back in the pack, Heiner Neuer has secured the 3rd position. Nico Thomas 4th. Stuart Townsend 5th. And Brandon Odor back in 6th. Looks like Bachelot is starting to close up on Salzani just a little bit. I'm not sure he's going to be able to get there. 2 laps to go. And it looks like unless those two really get together here, there might be our advancements to the A main up front there. Rocco Salzani and Ryan Bachelot. Looks like Neuer might be making a little bit of progress, but he's going to run out of real estate as we are on the last lap. And can Bachelot catch up to Salzani and get by before the checkered flag falls? It doesn't look like he's going to be able to gain enough ground. Coming around through the final turn, it's going to be Salzani taking the win in the B main. Ryan Bachelot takes the 2nd spot. 3rd goes to Heiner Neuer. 4th, Nico Thomas. 5th to Stuart Townsend. And 6th to Brandon Odor. Now we have our lineup set for the A main. We'll take you down for the starting grid in just a moment. And here's the lineup for today's A main. Starting in the 6th position, driving for Peninsula Motorsports, the Ocean Point Credit Union, number 1, Ryan Bachelot. Starting in the 5th position, driving the number 16 Destiny Racing Poultry Shack Venom STR, Rocco Salzani. Starting in the 4th position, in the number 32 365 Insurance Speedtech AR2 for Razgriz Racing Team, Jake Sanson. Starting in the 3rd position, in the number 31 Key Security Razgriz Racing Team Speedtech AR2, it's Carl Weiss. Starting in the 2nd position, in the number 00 Queasy Antacids Volcano Motorsports Venom STR, Josip Lettenberg. And starting in the 1st position for today's A main, in the number 42 O'Calvin Antifreeze Volcano Motorsports number 42 Venom STR, Samuel Highcliffe. Now we'll head down to the track to get you the A main action. We are on the grid. We are ready to go. These drivers are ready to race. In 3, 2, 1, we are off. And the two teammates set sail through the first turn. And Salzani has a little trouble with that sunk tire again. That's Volcano Motorsports, 1-2, followed by Jake Sanson. And Bachelot is getting pressured by Carl Weiss. Salzani drops all the way back to the 6th position. Now he takes 5th from Bachelot. Now the question is going to be, when are we going to see the pit stops here? Will we see early stops? Will we see slightly later stops? We don't know. Lettenberg has taken the lead from his teammate and is starting to pull away a little bit. Rocco Salzani working his way back towards the front. Gets past. Nope, not quite. Carl Weiss is able to defend. Jake Sanson is in the 3rd position. So we have not much of a battle going on so far. There's a little bit between the last 3 cars, but the first 3 have kind of opened it up a little bit, with Lettenberg taking the lead, Samuel Highcliffe 2nd, 3rd is Jake Sanson, 4th Carl Weiss, 5th Rocco Salzani, and 6th Ryan Bachelot. Not terribly different from the way the race started. Now Bachelot is trying to get by Salzani. He's at his bumper. Now he's going to be to his inside, but he's not going to be able to get that pass. But he will through the final turn. They're side by side down the front straightaway, but Salzani holds on. Bachelot still to the inside through the hairpin. He's going to temporarily take the spot, but Salzani battles back through the next turn. He holds on to 5th, but Bachelot is back to the inside once again. He does not want to give up that chance at taking that spot, and he does. Move Bachelot to the 5th position. Salzani back to 6th, but Salzani is closing. He's right there. He is not going to give up either. Those two are going to have a real battle for that 5th position. And Salzani is still there. He's dropped back just a tiny bit. He's still at Bachelot's bumper. He is not ready to give up. We are now halfway through this race. We should expect to start seeing some pit stops in the next few laps. Lettenberg holds the lead. And in comes Jake Sanson. Also Bachelot to the pits. And Sanson heads back out. Ryan Bachelot gets his fuel and is back out on track. Move those drivers to 5th and 6th. Joseph Lettenberg continues to hold first. He's over the sunk tire. Now Highcliffe is into the pits to get tires and fuel. He is back out on track behind Salzani. He shouldn't take too long to get by him, though. Fresher tires and a faster car. And there he goes. Now Josef Lettenberg is into the pits. Here comes Carl Weiss into the pits as well to get his service. And Sanson has closed closer to Samuel Highcliffe there after pit stops. Josef Lettenberg also loses a little bit of ground, but he continues to hold the lead. 5 laps to go. After pit stops, everybody's kind of gotten spread out here around this course. Lettenberg 1st, 2nd Highcliffe, 3rd Sanson, 4th Weiss, 5th Bachelot, 6th Rocco Salzani. As everybody is spread out, there are no battles going on. And we'll just keep watching these drivers wind down the laps to the final conclusion. It looks like Highcliffe may be gaining just a tiny bit on his teammate. Not by much, though. Highcliffe hits that sunk tire just a little bit there. Josef Lettenberg, a commanding performance today here at Iconiq. And the white flag is out for Josef Lettenberg. One more lap, one more time through the hairpin. One more time around the curves of this circuit. Coming around through the final turn onto the main straightaway, Josef Lettenberg takes the win in the A main at Iconiq. 2nd goes to Highcliffe. 3rd is Sanson. 4th Weiss. 5th goes to Bachelot, and Rocco Salzani brings it home in the 6th position. And there is your A main results from Iconiq. We'll be back in just a moment with your points results and take a look at how the points stand after round 3 of NAGRCA GT. Now let's take a look at the point standings as of the end of round 3 of the race of Iconiq. Volcano Motorsports holding a commanding lead over 2nd place, which has been taken over by Razgur's racing team, who supplanted Destiny Racing. Peninsula Motorsports is right there in 4th position. Should be a close battle for that 2nd spot. Then Planet Gene Rally and Orange Race Team Austria battling for 5th. And then 7th, 8th, and 9th, way back there are Our Garage, Vemec Grand Prix, and Herbal Productions. Now we'll take a look at the driver standings. Josef Lettenberg holds the points lead over teammate Samuel Highcliffe. Rocco Salzani in 3rd, Bachelot 4th, and Jake Sanson tied also with Bachelot for the 4th position. 6th Vice, and then going on down the list. And then we take a look at the bottom of the point standings. Blake Lodondo vaults up to the 24th spot after a decent showing in today's race. Just one race, he's earned 3 points, which is more than a couple of drivers who have been in multiple races. Dale Aceman is the highest of the privateers, and Matthias Maldonado, Masami Toyama, and Gota Guard having some issues. Well, that does it for round 3, folks. Tune in next week for the Turbo Cleaners Blast at the Mall at Sitios GP Circuit.